Hi, everybody. It's Kay again. I wanted to talk about or tell you the 10 benefits of me going raw. As I mentioned in my other videos, I'm not 100% and I don't want to be at this point because I'm still experimenting and I'm not going to be too hard on myself and I'm not going to compare myself with the other raw food people like that I have to go 100%. I want to do this slowly and permanently. I'm the person that takes my time. I want to know everything and I want to know, I know myself. If I go too quickly, I'll just fall back. So, anyway, I am super inspired though. Can you see my bowl of fruit, or actually a whole basket of fruit and vegetables I got today? I got 6 mangoes, really big, luscious mangoes, pineapple, turnips, coconuts, oranges, lemons, and things like that. I'm going to juice today. I think I'm going to make an anti-aging juice. Anyway, so here are my 10 benefits. I wrote it down on my raw food journey diary. The first one is the first time I noticed something was different about me was when I looked in the mirror in the morning. I suddenly noticed how dark my roots of my hair were. I mean, I have it. This is from a few months ago. I had like blonde streaks and stuff, and it's growing out. And I'm not going to dye my hair again. I don't know if you can tell, but my hair is. I was getting white hair like a few months ago, and I was kind of stressed out about it, and so I started eating more raw foods, and then I know you can't tell, but in when you're looking in real light, my hair looks so dark, and some of my white hair turned black. I know that's unbelievable. I used to have I have one here, but um, the thing is, it really did make my hair dark. I had tons of white hair, but they're all going away. Like it's so dark. And also, I have really dark brown eyes, and sometimes you can't even see the pupils. But I also noticed how clear my pupils were. They were almost shining. I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but um, they were slightly lighter, maybe not lighter, but cleaner, and it was just sparkling. Just after a few weeks of being 80% raw. Um, I used to have dry eyes from my contacts. Now they're so moist. Like it's my contacts move around because my eyes are getting moist from all the water in the fruits and vegetables and the nutrients, and they're like almost like a massage of my eyeballs. The first few weeks when I was like 80%, 90%, I couldn't believe how relaxed I was. I would take like 15-minute, 30-minute naps before I picked up my son, and I would lie on the couch, and my body was so relaxed. I had never been relaxed like that. I think with drugs, maybe like anesthesia, you can probably get that relaxed. But I was so relaxed. I felt like I slept for ages when I woke up after a 20-minute, 30-minute nap. And I was so relaxed. I couldn't believe it. And then at night, I used to be afraid to go to bed because I was afraid that I couldn't fall asleep. That's when I was, eating like processed food. I wasn't eating a lot of it, but I was eating a lot of food and I was eating a lot of meat. Um, and not a lot of fruits. I noticed I wasn't eating that many fruits. I would eat like maybe one or two or maybe like a cup, and I was like, hey, I had my standard American diet recommendation of fruits, and I'd be so proud of myself. And now I eat like 2 huge mangoes and a cup of cantaloupes and tons of fresh squeezed juices and avocado sandwiches. I still eat eggs, but very little. And now because of the all the moisture, like my skin looks better. I'm 45. Okay, so a lot of people say that Asians have good genes. Actually, that's not true. When I was eating processed food, I look I didn't look this good. I mean, I think I look pretty good for my age and for being on raw food such a short time, you know. I wear a little bit of makeup, and the makeup is actually enhanced, like the it looks dewy because inside and the skin is moisturized from the inside. Um, that was third, and the fourth one was that my mood was consistent. There were some times like I would fluctuate, but I would quickly come back to being like very even, you know. Um, if like my husband was late, like before I'd be like upset and stuff, and now I'm like, he has his job and I have my job. We don't always have to be home like exactly when I want him to be home and things like that. I was so even. I don't even I accept it. It's weird. And I think wanting him to be home on time was like an ego trip. My ego sort of like softened, and it stepped out of my way because I feel like I had a sort of a higher purpose, to bring joy and to bring peace instead of just causing drama. Um, and when I am tired, it's just very short. And then like I eat a fruit, and the fructose in the fruit sort of like, sort of perks me up. And one distinction about sugar in the fruit, I know a lot of people say there's like sugar in the fruit. I forgot who I heard it from, but the fruit, it's not sugar, it's fructose. Sugar is in sugarcane. Fructose is in fruit. Fructose, I heard, which I like, I don't know if it's true, crystallized sun. Fruits get chlorophyll and sun. Those energies get concentrated in the fruit, and the fructose is like a part of the sun. You're getting a little bit of sun. I mean, if you really like up there, you're really raw foodists, I think you know what I'm talking about. And I think people who are even in search of a better, healthy lifestyle know what I'm talking about. Um, so that was 5, being tired. Number 6, with the fluctuation of energy. Even just a short rest, like, I'm still a little bit tired and then I get going. And then you get going and going, like you take a fresh walk. You need to take fresh walks, even whatever weather. In the sun, preferably, because you do need the sun. Another thing about the sun, uh, in my next video, I'll talk about the things I eliminated to go raw. And one of them was sunscreen. And I thought I'm from Texas. I thought I'm going to die if I don't wear sunscreen. I'm going to get all kinds of weird blotches and stuff like that. Instead of sunscreen, I started using coconut oil, and I mix it with like this organic moisturizer that I got in Germany with organic jasmine. And I laid out in the sun for 20 minutes, like 4 times. I didn't get any blotches, which is a miracle because when I don't, before, like a few months ago, when I did wear sunscreen and I missed one day, in one day, I would get like blotches, like thin, like dark blotches, and it freaked me out because I didn't think that was possible. Now with coconut oil, my skin stays like white. I mean, not white, but Asian people have like sort of yellowish, brownish tone. Um, that is the most incredible thing that I've discovered this month. Coconut oil as sunscreen. Other people mix like zinc oxide and raw sesame oil and things like that. I think I might try it, but at this point, just coconut oil is working for me fine. So I'll stick with that. Number 7, obviously, if you eat healthier, you're just going to automatically lose weight. That's the way it works. I actually didn't lose that much weight, and I don't want to lose weight. I'm actually fine. I'm 5'7", and I'm about 110 pounds. I'm okay with my weight, so I don't want to lose weight. Maybe I want some, more boobies, but that's okay. I've seen lots of people go raw and they lose tons of weight, but I don't think that should be your main goal. I think your main goal should be is to eat consciously, think about the future, sustaining yourself and sustaining your environment, eating food that you can grow your own and that you can support people. That's sustainability that people are talking about. Number 8, when I was eating raw, things tasted really good to me. And then I had some Korean food that was really spicy, and it was so spicy. I didn't notice the spice actually until I went raw, and I was like, wow, your taste buds are like out of this world, And then when you eat a fruit, you just taste all these explosions of rainbows in your mouth. You're like, wow, that's a trip. Life becomes a trip, okay? Another thing I noticed, I was driving one day to pick up my son, and I noticed how clear my vision was. I mean, I wear contact lenses, and I was sort of peripheral, like I would only see like what was in front of me. And then all of a sudden while I was driving, I noticed I could see really far ahead, like half a mile away, and it was so clear. I thought, oh my God, I felt the 3D of my life, if you can understand that. It was a trip. So that was number 9. And number 10. I like the 10 probably like right now the most because I didn't think I would ever get motivated to do this. Generally, you will get more motivated for everything. You actually wake up and go, gosh, I want to have like a fresh shake so I can like get more energy and do a lot of things today. I got motivated to clean. I mean, I'm sorting through. We moved into this apartment last year. We had things set up, but I wasn't putting stuff away, and I was like, getting on my nerves. These last 3 days, I've been like putting stuff away. And when I was in college, I studied painting, and I quit painting like 10 years ago. I paint occasionally, but and I want to get back to painting because that was my first passion. I mean, that was the most passionate thing I could ever think of besides eating. I did a painting yesterday. I'm going to show you. It's called Bubblegum. My son, he's 5. He loves these round, colorful bubblegums, And also, I went to a gallery and this guy had a similar painting, and I was like, I want that, but I'm not going to pay, $2,000 for it. I'll just make it myself for like, whatever. So here is the painting that I did yesterday. Those are like little bubble gum, right? I love it. It looks great in my living room, with my little Buddha. Anyway, I hope you can benefit from some of these tips, and that whatever percent you are at in your raw journey, 20, 30, 40, just get rid of things that that are not good for you. And I think intuitively you do know that these things are not good for you. Cut them out. My next video is going to be about cutting stuff out. So see you next time. Please like my videos and ask me questions if you have any, okay? Bye.